Hello everyone, Haruyuki here. Today's video will be a guide on how to install the KATO Interior LED for Japanese railway models. I'm not sure how applicable this is for KATO USA models. I'm assuming it should be quite similar because they are using the same part. Part number is also the same. Yeah. So this will be applicable for part number 11, 212, 213 and 214. I think 211 is also inside. Let me check. Yes, 211 is also inside. So basically your white light and the indirect lighting type. So I got the 6 part, but I only left one for this particular box. Essentially inside each box, this is a new one. Essentially inside each box, there should be a guide and kind of 6 light distributors, 1 light filter, yellow light filter, connection strips, as well as the LED themselves. Alright, let's start. So the first thing I want to do is to remove the shell of the train. So let's grab the rolling stock. So this is the 223 series of JR West. So a couple of things to note is when we take out the shell, be careful of a couple of things. If this particular car has a pantograph, be careful not to break it. Okay. Yeah, because we are going to do a bit of tugging on the undercarriage to separate the shell from the undercarriage. So there are a couple of latches on the undercarriage. 2 of them are up here, 2 of them are down here. So yes, the front of the train. So I like to hold a couple of the components below here, and then I kind of yank it out. So I use my fingernail to grab the side, the other side as well. And then we got the bottom out like this. Then now for the bottom, for the front of the train rather. For the front, it's a bit more tedious because you have to kind of find where the latch is. I think they differ from train to train from experience. Yeah, there, we got it out. Somewhere like below here. Yeah. So now we move the front. Be careful not to damage the front of the train, especially when there's a couple bit more components at the front, the roll sign as well as the headlights. So rule of thumb is to bring the bottom up like this, push it forward a bit, kind of like yank it a bit, and then there we go. Yeah. So first thing I want to do is to take the connection strips. Let's take these 2 out. So you should have 2. One car requires 2 connection strips. So now grab the car. So this is the back. Grab your connection strip. See this kind of hole here? Kind of take the connection strip and put it in here like that. This. Right? It's at the side. Make sure it's at the side here. Like that. And you kind of push it in. Make sure it's all the way in. Okay, like that. Flush to the wall here, the plastic. Grab the other one. Push it in. Like this. Make sure they're both flush to the wall. And then we're done with inputting the connection strips. Now grab the LED. Okay. Black box should be facing down. And then there should be this hole here. So grab this. Okay. You see this plastic latch over here? This plastic latch should go like this. Kind of like that. Should go in the middle here. So grab this. Press it down. Should be like this, and then make sure it falls nicely. in the middle here. Let's push it down like that. You can see that the copper strips, the connection strips are pushing against. Make sure there's no gaps. Yeah, and there we go. That's basically it for the undercarriage. Let's kind of test the connection. Let me just put it on here. As you can see, it's lighted. There's a bit of flickering on my setup because I have a really shit controller and I think the tracks are probably quite dirty, so the connection between the rails and the train is a bit crap. Yeah, so let's just remove it, that works. Right, so now let's focus on the top part. So this piece of plastic is basically to help the light be evenly distributed through the carriage. So I've heard that a couple of KATO rolling stocks, you put this on the carriage itself. But for some reason, most of the rolling stock I have are mounted on the roof. I would assume most conventional trains, your Zai Seng, are mostly mounted on the top. Especially, yeah. But I'm not so sure because I have a Narita Express here. I kind of wanted to see whether that theory was right. And I also found out that it's mounted on the ceiling actually. It's mounted on the roof rather than on the car itself. So it could be a decision, a newer decision that KATO changed, I'm not so sure. But yes, if you're installing it, just do beware that some rolling stocks may be here or on the roof. Right, so light distributor. And then you might notice one thing peculiar is that, hey, the light distributor is kind of long. Let's say we settle it down here. Notice how it overlaps with the cap? Yes. So essentially, basically for the front of the train, the driving caps, most of them are too long. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna break it off. So just be very careful when doing this as to not accidentally break other breakage points. There are 4 breakage points on this. So let's grab this, okay? What I like to do is take my hand, put it here, okay, to prevent any other breakage points from breaking. Put it here, hold it like this, and then just snap it off like that. Let's do it. There we go. It's a nice snap. So let's grab the top of the train, the shell, right? So one thing to note is that there is also a top and a bottom to this. The top part has this kind of nut, kind of this indent at the side here. You can kind of like run your finger here, run your fingernails. So that should go against the roof. The flat side should be facing you in this case. So find the part which has the kind of like this thin line. The thick line should be facing away from the LED. So the LED will be here, the head will be here, like something like this. So thin part goes up here. Find the 2 indents. There should be a 2 holder plastic nips there. Place it against here. Okay, I gotta be careful because there's a pantograph on this one. Place it here. Put your finger down here. Press it down. There should be 2 more hooks here in the middle portion. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your finger and then just press down. Like this. You should see that it doesn't move. Yeah, there. It's secure. Alright, so now you gotta fit the shell back onto the train. So basically just undo whatever we did. Okay, so you don't wanna just shove it down like this, straight down. Okay, usually what I like to do is tilt the front a bit like that. like this. Once it's kind of flush like this, then you slowly lift it down and press. So you should also confirm that there is no holes at the side. Should be completely flushed like this, no holes. Right. That's done. Now put it down here. There we go. Yep, it should work pretty nicely. Now that's for the front of the train. Now let's do the carriages themselves. Alright, so let's start on the next carriage, the middle section. So for this, same procedure, to remove, just kind of stretch it a bit. For the carriages it's much easier because you kind of don't have to nudge the front of the train like this here. Just, there we go. There we go, much easier. Alright, so now what you want to do is you're gonna find the back of the train. How do you find the back of the train? See this arrow over here? This is the front. It points to the front. This is the back. Grab your connection bar, connection strip, same procedure, like this. And then we take the other one. Like this. Then we take the LED circuit, shove it in here. Make sure it's centered in the middle there. Flush, doesn't move. Like this. Alright, that's good. And now let's put this. So this is another version of the indirect lighting. In this case, this has the newer version. This is version 3, right? For what we did on the other carriage, it's actually version 2. But they have the same procedure, no difference, no worries. It's just the design is a bit different. Right, so unlike the front of the train, this actually fits. So you can see it kind of fits. So no braking is required. Let's just take it here. Let's put it down here. Right. There we go. Oops. Yeah. Sometimes I make the mistake of letting it go. Press this down, press this down. There we go. Make sure that it doesn't move. Right. That's correct. Now let's fit it down. So, before we fit it down, always make sure that it's the correct direction. Let's go back to the arrow, check the arrow. This is facing up. Check the carriage, or rather check the shell. As you can see here in the middle, this is facing up. So ensure that they're in the correct orientation. Up, up. This is correct. So now what you want to do is just put it back. There we go, done. There we go. Nice, and yeah, there, done. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this guide. I hope it isn't too complicated to follow. Yeah, I had some problems actually following other guides, which is why I decided to make this one. I hope it's simple and easy to follow. And yeah, if you like this video, do be sure to share. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is a one-off video. I won't be making any more of these unless I have something more unique to show in the future for models. Yeah, but yes, thanks for watching, and do be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.